New this morning, it's now been 3 days since an apartment building partially collapsed in Davenport. We've just learned within the last hour from court documents, the city is fining the building's owner, Andrew Wold, $300 plus court fees. The documents say Wold failed to maintain his building in a safe, sanitary, and structurally sound condition. Right now, we also know 5 people are still unaccounted for. Authorities feared at least 2 of them might be stuck inside rubble that was too dangerous to search. On Tuesday, city leaders and relatives of people considered missing, they all spoke. One woman says there's a chance her relative did not survive.
Going through all of this, Ryan wouldn't want anyone else to put their lives at risk to, unfortunately, somebody who probably has not survived. We don't want to see any more families lose their lives or anybody else be injured in trying to remove that rubble and have anything fall.
Now, questions about the rescue mission continue after crews pulled a woman from the debris alive. That happened just hours before demolition was set to begin. Davenport's mayor didn't have an answer when asked how that happened.
I am totally transparent with you. I do not know. We do not know, but understand, please, that I and the city is committed to finding out why.
That crowd there chanting, "Get her out." The woman rescued from the building more than a day later feared something bad was going to happen days before. A crowd of people gathered at the site as firefighters got Lisa Brooks out of her apartment. She was not injured, but shaken up by what happened. Brooks sat down with ABC News on why she was concerned about that building for days.
That's the smell, and see where the smell come there. And I said, nobody won't listen to me. I said, sister, smelling it. And they was like, oh, you're something, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, something bad gonna happen. And it did.
Now, leaders don't know why the building collapsed, but the building was more than a century old. Larry Sandhaus works as a structural engineer at a firm called Shive Hattery. He says his company will use technology to help determine when and how the building should come down, but adds it will take some time.
We're going to try and build a complete digital 3D model using a scanning drone to assess the condition of it, assess the prospect of future collapse, and help ultimately the city to figure out, you know, the what's, the where's, and the why's. But it's too soon right now for that.
The building's 5 stories all collapsed onto the first floor, which he says unfortunately reduces the chances of large voids. Governor Kim Reynolds has issued a disaster proclamation for Scott County, where the collapse happened. That allows residents to apply for grants to replace possessions and find new housing. The Red Cross is also on scene providing an emergency shelter for those affected. Now, community members are also stepping up to help how they can. The community held a vigil last night honoring those still missing. Candles still burning this morning outside of the building. Signs and flowers hanging on the fence as everyone grapples with the tragedy. And you can head to weareiowa.com right now to learn how to give to the Community Foundation. Click on the article on our homepage called How You Can Help Those Displaced. And there'll be many more updates on this partial building collapse. We're still continuing to follow updates and also learn more on how you can help the victims in Davenport. Be sure to download our free We Are Iowa app. All you have to do, scan that QR code right there and make sure your notifications are turned on to get all the latest information.